I just will give you a warning in advance that there might be bad language. I think there is bad language and vulgarity, so viewer discretion is advised. First, we're going to listen to Tate and see what he has to say, because he comes out very forcefully. I won't play the beginning of the clip because he says F Venezuela, like he just shouts F Venezuela, because apparently this is what he needs. This is what he thinks will win him, you know, a bigger audience, I guess.
Take all their shit. I'm against these long, prolonged boots on the ground, let's launder trillions, thousands of death, bullshit wars, Afghanistan garbage. I'm against that. But I am for efficient imperialism. Send the Blackhawks, kidnap one guy, in and out, 45 minutes, get trillions. Bro, let's take all of it. Let's take Colombia. Let's take Mexico. Let's take all of Europe. Bro, I wish America would just invade Europe. Take Greenland. What the fuck are Denmark gonna do?
Like, look how stupid this is. Like, just go and take whatever you want. But how do you... What does he think is being taken? Like, it's not like there's just a pile. Like, does he think there's like Scrooge McDuck, like a pile of gold, and you just go in and take that wealth? You just take the wealth and then you just take it. Like, you just take it. It's there. Like, there's a pile of resources, like a pile of gold. You just go in and you take it. That's it. You just take it back to the U.S. Mission accomplished. Like, what are you talking about? Like, and this is not something that the U.S. is just going to start doing. The U.S. has been doing this. The U.S. has been. That's the whole point of American hegemony. They have all these bases, military bases stationed around the world where they control. All these continents are being controlled by military force. There's a massive gun pointed, figuratively, but actually literally, but not like one gun, but all these military bases with all these weapons are pointed at the heads of all the heads of state, and you have to play ball. You have to play ball with the U.S. You have to give the U.S. the deals that it wants to get. You have to allow the U.S. to come into your countries and take what it wants. You have to do deals. When you trade internationally, you have to trade in dollars. When you sell commodities, you have to sell them in dollars. And if you don't, we're going to come for it. We're going to come and regime change you. That's all control. That's all control with boots on the ground. That's the phrase that Tate uses. Boots on the ground. Yeah, that's boots on the ground on the entire globe. That's what American hegemony is about. You think that the whole world just willingly accedes and consents to whatever the United States wants? And it's been doing this for decades? No, that's not how hegemony works. It's boots on the ground, dude.
What the fuck are Denmark gonna do? Nothing. Take their shit, bro. Take it. Why are we leaving South America to these fucking South Americans, these fucking Mexicans? Anyone with a brain knows Mexico and below is all one big Mexico. Just a bunch of fucking Mexicans. I'm from Argentina. I'm from Colombia. I'm from Honduras. You're a bunch of Mexicans. If you saw a man from Honduras breaking into your car and you called the police, you'd be like, hey, there's a Mexican breaking into my car. They're Mexicans. Leaving it to a bunch of fucking Papacito. What are they even doing with these countries? Papacito, Shakira. They got all these countries, all this oil, and you talk to them for 5 minutes and they're just fucking dancing around. Papacito. It's fucking stupid. Take their shit, Rev. Send the army. Take their shit. Fuck these people. America should take everyone's shit while it's still capable. While there's a few white guys left, because they're the most competent.
Is he even American? Like, I can't figure this out. I guess he has American citizenship, but was he born in America or was he born in the UK? Like, how is he glazing America? How is he like so committed to white America to be talking like this? And this is the whole pattern. Like, this is why he has fallen off so hard, is that he's thrown Muslims under the bus, whether it comes to the Muslim immigrant issue, whether it's Somalia, whether it's Somali Muslims. He constantly is throwing Muslims under the bus. Now he's like shifting gears to Mexico and Venezuela and South America, and basically the entire world. And the entire global South needs to be the slave of white men. This is what Tate, a brown man, is now constantly, that's his entire platform. This is what he's constantly advocating. Like, I hope it's worth it. I hope it's worth it. Like, whatever you're getting for that, whatever Tate is getting, like, clearly it's not popularity because it's tanking ever since he got his rear end beat in that boxing match. He got, for those of you who haven't been following Tate, you don't know this, but he set up a celebrity boxing match with someone who was, by all measure, very incompetent, like a very low level boxer. Okay, just found someone basically off the street in his boxing, and he lost. And he lost. Even in that kind of contrived, hand-picked opponent, he still lost. and in the most humiliating way. He couldn't even stay on his 2 feet by the second round. So this is why I posted on Twitter as well. It's like, you can't get humiliated like that in a boxing match and start posting like, oh, we're going to send the Blackhawks to take over Somalia and to deport all the Somalis, and we're going to just take your F and this and that. Like, you're not a badass. You're not a badass anymore. You got humiliated. Look, you can still see his face is bruised. Like, his face is still bruised from the pounding that he got. You can see that, I don't know, it hasn't healed properly, or it's still, you can see some, like, the remnants of a black eye. Maybe he's using some foundation or concealer to cover it up. But this is humiliating for him.
The Delta Force to take absolutely everybody's stuff. That's the way the world has always worked. There's no such thing as international law. There's just violence. And who has the most guns. That's the way everything works. Law isn't real. I've said to you guys for a very long time, law isn't real. It's an empire of lies. The idea of law and order is all made up. Who has guns? They arrested me and threw me in jail when I did nothing wrong because they had guns. That's it. America's got fucking guns. Let's take everyone to shit. Well,
right, there's a difference between recognizing how the world works because of the system that is, or recognizing that might makes right and that whoever has the bigger gun is going to win. Like, that's one thing. But it's another thing entirely to take the side of that power, to take the side of the dominant power and say, yeah, that they should be in power. Like, they're the ones who are the most competent. They're the ones who are the best. Like, there's a difference there. Recognizing that, yeah, that's the way the world works. Okay, fine. Granted, we'll just concede that point. But does that mean that you have to, basically bootlick them? Does that mean that you have to, bow down and prostrate in subservience to them like you're doing, Andrew Tate? Like, this is very, like, look at someone like Andrew Tate and look at the figures of Palestinian resistance. Like, look at the what remains to be the only kind of resistance that we have on this earth to this hegemony. It's just a few countries. Like, look at their stance. Look at their stance, and they are not willing to bend the knee. They're going to give their lives, as some of these Palestinian leaders say, as Abu Ubaidah says. It's either victory or it's martyrdom. Like, that's the attitude of a hero. That's the attitude of someone who is really standing up for his principles and can say that he's fighting for justice, he's fighting for God. Like, that's the kind of attitude. Not like Tate, who is going to bend the knee, he's going to lick the boot, he's going to prostrate himself in the most humiliating fashion, and then he justifies it. Well, might makes right, guys. Like, they have the biggest guns. Okay, so what? You can't blame me for that. F that. F this. This is, how do people still find this guy inspiring? That's my question. Yeah, so this guy is just repulsive. Again, like, I've already been, speaking out against Andrew Tate. He's top Jeet, basically. He's just a bootlicker for the white man. He's, like, enslaved himself. And it's very unfortunate. Like, we had high hopes. Like, when he converted to Islam, yeah, of course, you should have been happy. I was happy. He's become a Muslim. But I said from the very beginning, like, where is this going to go? Is he actually going to change? Is he going to leave his lifestyle? Will it actually affect the way that he thinks, the way that he talks, the way that he presents himself? And the answer has come crystal clear, because it's been a couple of years. It has been 2 years or 3 years now that he's been a Muslim. And he's just as degenerate as he was before. Like, nothing has changed in his attitude. Like, it's not clear that Islam has affected him in any obvious way. Like, this is not the way that a Muslim talks. It's not the way that a Muslim talks. And he still loves Dubai, by the way. Like, let's not forget that. Like, let's not overlook the fact that he loves Dubai and he loves the UAE. And the UAE represents the kind, it's obvious why. Like, UAE is also one of these subservient bootlicking governments. And they're also a nation that is going to prostrate itself to be humiliated by its masters in Israel and the United States. So, birds of a feather flock together with this, with these lowlives.